Hi everybody, it's Marcy. Day 10 of 12 Days of Digis 2020. Collaboration between Cara Brandon Creations and Dear Julie Julie. All their links are provided below, along with the links of other elves that I'm aware of. So for day 10, we had these images from Dear Julie Julie. So we've got a library pocket and a library card, and this store receipt, a couple of tickets, and here we had 4 postcards from Cara Brandon. So this is what I came up with, and I realized I started doing my days out of order. I think I mentioned in day 8 that one was really tough for me, and so I actually had to skip over it and do a couple of other days. So now I'm recording my days out of order, which is a little confusing to me, but I do know in day 8 I didn't do a very good job of explaining how I'd done what I'd done. So for this one, what I did was I started with 2 envelopes. Not these, not this size. I made envelopes using the 4.5 by 4.5 on my envelope punch board. But once I had them made, what I did was I took one, pulled the flap out, set the envelope in, and then the other one, the flap goes this way. Then I glued this down, left this open because that will be my closure, and then it flips open. I actually ended up not using this part of the envelope at all. Okay, so then the other thing I did was I've got this wonderful tissue paper that has all sorts of postage and handwriting on it, and I covered my envelope with that, or both my envelopes, I'm sorry. Okay, so here's what we've got. This is off of one of Cara Brandon's postcards. I cut it out, stamped Love, Joy, and Believe in the center of the wreath. And I ended up using several of my own Christmas stamps on this one. So here you can see the covered envelope and then the stamps that I've added. Okay, then it flips open, and here underneath we've got another Cara Brandon postcard, and I added a stamp to it and more of my stamps. Here we've got the Dear Julie Julie library pocket with a library card inside, and I just used a doily to make a little tuck. Tucked a ticket in, sewed some of my fabric onto that, stamped Merry Christmas, added a little postage stamp there. I did forget over here, we have this postcard from Cara Brandon, added a postage stamp, stitched around it, stamped on it, wishing you a season of gladness, a season of cheer, and to top it all off, a wonderful year. And just backed it with a little bit of cardstock. And I sliced the envelope along the top so that that would slide right in. The rest of the envelope I just closed off before I covered it with tissue paper. And then on this side, I used Dear Julie Julie's the store receipt. Used a little bit of lace and seam binding. Added one of my postage stamps. And I just made a very simple, using random scraps of paper that I had. Just a little notebook. But it will slide out the top, and then we've got another Cara Brandon postcard, more of my stamps. And so all of this was very simply done. I actually, once I started on it, the postcards, Cara Brandon's postcards is what really got me going on mailing and writing and stamps and all of that. So I just played around and basically collaged a bunch of stuff. And then the flap of this envelope just slides under the wreath and it all stays closed. So that is day number 10 of 12 Days of Elves 2020. Or I'm sorry, 12 Days of Digis 2020. Until next time, please be safe, stay healthy, happy crafting, and I will see you tomorrow for day 11. Bye-bye.